Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be talking today about how I turned this smart little sucker into a dummy, and I have no regrets. When my husband and I were dating, he took a camping trip to Yosemite with some of his best friends, and during that time he had an Instagram account that had about 50,000 followers. On that trip, he was really consumed the whole time with getting the most perfect picture, and one of his best friends called him out about the fact that they weren't enjoying the views right in front of them, and they were so concerned the whole trip about getting the perfect picture. So shortly after that trip, my husband actually deleted his Instagram account. It was kind of the start of a really good thing in my husband's life. So fast forward now, about 3 years ago, 2 years into our marriage, went cold turkey and deleted all of his apps, his social media, his internet, pretty much everything on his phone, and he only had talking and texting. When he made his phone into a dumb phone, I was like, there's no way this is gonna last. There's no way. You're gonna need your internet. You're gonna need to have internet access on you at all times. He was very determined, and it's been 3 years, and he has not downloaded Safari on his phone. Seeing my husband being so present all the time and coming home with just so much joy, he has been able to give us his fullest self. He's always available to us emotionally, both myself and all of our boys. And seeing him without his phone and never being on his phone and seeing how present he is truly has inspired me in so many ways. About 3 months ago, I realized that I wasn't being the person that he was for me. As soon as we put the boys down for bed, I would go right to the couch and go on my phone and scroll for 2 hours, just really veg out. I would say to myself and think to myself that if I can go the whole day without being on my phone a lot, then when the boys are sleeping, I can, do all the things I wanted to do on my phone throughout the day. And I was neglecting, truthfully, the relationship that matters most, which is me and my husband's. And if I'm being really honest, I was still consumed with my phone most days during the day with my kids, and worried about posting stories, responding. I just felt like I didn't have a clear mind, and I never could fully be present because my mind was in a million other places. My last video that I posted, I talked about how 3 months ago my husband and I really wanted to start making changes in our life, and a really big change that happened was I also made my phone into a dumb phone. I only have, I don't have any social media on my phone, pretty much only certain apps that really aren't time consuming at all, and my talk and text. I have found so much more contentment in my everyday mundane life with not having the internet on my phone and not being able to be on social media all day long. Now, don't get me wrong, because I know that technology has been used for so much good. I think what it comes down to, at least for me in my own life, is I realized I had an addiction to my phone and to social media, and it was an addiction that I didn't want to normalize in my life or in my family's life. And so I knew it was something that I needed to cut out completely. And I'm not trying to say that that's everybody's story or that's what even you should do. I think, there are people probably even listening to this video that you could have the self-control that I didn't have. Bottom line is, I guess for me, I knew it's what I needed in my life. I think the greatest thing that has come from turning my iPhone into a dumb phone has been, I feel like I don't have 1,000 tabs in my head at all times. I feel like I got my mind back, which sounds really dramatic, but it's truly how I feel. And I'm able to just be there fully without thinking about a million other things. My intent with making this video is not to make anyone feel guilty, but it's just to give a different perspective. And if you're feeling like social media or having a smartphone on you at all times is not good for your mental health or just not good for your soul, I'm here to tell you, you're not crazy and you're not the only one, and it's okay if you don't have a smartphone on you at all times. Because really, how are we to be the hands of Jesus if our hands are always scrolling on a screen? And how are we to be the feet that brings good news if our feet are only concerned with getting to the best place to take a picture? I desire to live an intentional life, a life that focuses on things that matter rather than 1,000 million things that don't. I do not regret turning my smartphone into a dumb phone, and I have a feeling that if you do the same, that you won't either. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful day.